It's not been an easy time, particularly in supported housing. I started off in 24-hour supported housing after a pretty horrendous 20 years of ill health. I stumbled through it. I worked full-time as quickly as I could, worked hard, worked fast, and I became the Forrest Gump of running away from my own emotions and problems. I learnt quite a long time ago, you leave that type of ego at the door. You engage with services. I would implore people, just let it out. I'm very, I have a great deal of affection for the people who, at that time, helped me. To be listened to is the most powerful thing we can offer as one human being to another. Just let them know that, you do what you can to help and that you understand. I had to take a lot of care and pay a lot of attention to my mood changes. There's a build up to it, whether I be build up to planning, build up prepping. I send a couple of texts to my children to tell them that I love them. And they're like, "Dad, something wrong with you, isn't there?" And I don't realise at the time, it's just that time I feel emotional. There's been a few occasions when I was feeling suicidal. I thought, okay then, let's do the right thing, let's contact someone. And to be told, and to be sat down and to be told that other people have it worse. And have you tried not being suicidal? Have you tried being happy? And another powerful thing is guilt shaming. What about your children? What about your dad? What about your sister? The people who have reached the stage where they want to die, when they literally feel like they have nothing else to live for, do not need to be reminded of the things they leave behind. Guilt shaming needs to stop. Because to be honest, when I reach that stage, I'm so convinced that my children would be better off without me. That my self-worth is so low that I don't believe for a second, and that's false evidence. It's not true, but at that stage, I don't believe that I'm worth anything significant enough for my kids to worry about. So all it does is it makes you hold the tension and not let you speak. What is helpful is when people say to you, "Is there anything I can do to help? I understand how you feel. Is there anything I can do for you? You have a right to feel this way. Speak to me. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if I can do anything to help. I will listen." The most helpful and powerful things. Previously, in my experience, whenever that's happened, the sense of relief is enormous. And you have to remember that you're not responsible for their lives. You are not responsible. Which is why it's important to ask them, what can you do to help? But always keep yourself safe.